Nigeria's brightest talents were unveiled on this grand stage, the Star Bowl. It's an opportunity to change their lives forever. Every weekend, YelloStar will bring you all the action, emotions, and glamour. Stay tuned.
Yellow. My name is shining lights way up in the stars. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? We're going up, we're going high. We're going higher to the top. And we'll never ever stop. We're the YelloStar. And we'll never ever stop. YelloStar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, clean, suave, and articulate Toby Bakre, alongside the delectable Hilda Bassi.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to YelloStar Season 1. As usual, we make sure we what?
Turn it up.
My name is Hilda Bassi.
And I'm Toby Bakre. Isra, before we move on, please showcase your outfit.
Let's
to the
give
left.
them quick, don't rush.
Uh-huh.
Don't touch. Small chops.
You know?
That's
Give
it.
them. Give them.
Okay, so every weekend for the next 5 weeks, my G and I will be here together with the judges, and we will guide the contestants on a journey to a life-changing experience.
By the way, you know this is our Turn It Up mantra. Eh? It's becoming
Yeah.
a movement. Hashtag
Turn it up.
So tonight, as always, our top 14 contestants get to compete for the grand prize, passing through the YelloStar Incubation Hub, experiencing the business side of music, and undergoing rigorous online creative entrepreneurship training programs, which will equip them to give them the right tools to succeed in the music industry. And you know, the kind of success I'm talking about, not the blow that you just blow, boom. So you are gonna blow, bwah,
Like bomb.
bwah.
Okay, and the contestants will also undergo certificate programs by world-renowned Berklee College of Music, New York, USA.
And Henley Business School, UK.
Yes, and they automatically get inducted into the Berklee College of Music and Henley Business School's Alumni Hall of Fame. But that's not all.
Hit me.
The top 5 finalists automatically qualify to go for a scholarship and attend the Berklee 2021 Summer Music Program in the what?
In the United States of America.
That's how we do.
As if that's not enough. The winner, the ultimate last man or woman standing of the first season of MTN YelloStar, walks away with an opportunity to record a song at the Power Station in New York, working with international acts, a furnished house with an in-house studio, a recording contract, a car, and cash prize.
This show is all about music, enterprise, and empowerment. Toby, please help me to talk.
Niger,
Yes?
it's time to turn it up.
YelloStar.
Susu is fine. No, she's not crying, oh. But we are watching cartoon. Ask grandma, I'm the one that used to take care of Yabo that time. Take your time.
They cry, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh.
I will call you back. Your daddy is calling.
Explore without limits. Turn it up on MTN, the reliable data network.
Everybody say, YelloStar.
This is the Gala show too, and it's Highlife and Folk songs this week. Are you familiar with that song? Ogabami bottom belle kulu my hatiye. Well, that genre of music is what we're going to be exploring in this week's episode. So tell me, Banky, what do you expect to see from the contestants in this week's episode?
I'm hoping for a lot more consistency. I'm hoping for some energy. I'm hoping for amazing vocal quality, the ginger, the omaomi, botombele. You have to come with all of it. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good week.
Oh, wow. I sincerely hope the contestants can do all this and so much more. It's important to understand how our contestants will be put up for elimination. Each contestant will be scored by our judges on a scale of 1 to 10.
The total score of the contestant will be the average of the judge's total score. That is 30 divided by 3. 5 contestants with the lowest score will be put up for elimination.
Kicking off today's High Life show is Jesse, performing Time Na Money by Mike Okri.
I love Highlife because it's so sweet. It has this vibe on it. It has this inspiration. When you listen to it, you know that, yes, this is a music on its own.
Time na money, time na money, time na money, time na money. Make you do your thing well, no waka waka. Make you do your hustle well, no gossip gossip. Make you do your thing well, no another man. Make you do your thing well, make you look with another. Money don't they come from heaven. Do better thing, money go come. Not true, I didn't tell you so. Money not go. Tell no money, tell no money. Tell no money, tell no money. Make you do your thing well. No corner. Make you do your thing well. No go. Gossip. You do your thing well, no another man. You do your thing well, no need no they come from heaven. Do better thing, money go come. Not true, I didn't hear you so. Sell it. Time na money, time na money. Money no they come from heaven. True better thing, money go come. Not true, I they hear you so. Money not show.
Banky, tell me, how did you feel about his performance?
I think Jesse is starting to come into his own a little bit more. I think it was a solid performance. I think he delivered. I think, especially in the beginning parts of the song, there were a couple of notes where he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do. But as the song went along, it felt like he got more comfortable, he got more into it, and we were feeding off of that energy over here. So this was a solid step forward for Jesse, and we'd like to see more of this. Well done, Jesse. Well done, bro.
Well done, Jesse. Fantastic. Okay, judges, your scores.
Yellow.
Next up, performing Afro Juju by Shina Peters, it is David Garland.
I am going to be singing a Highlife song, Afro Juju by Shina Peters. I'm dedicating this song to my mama because for me, watching her dance at parties sometimes, and it reminds me of those times, and it just makes me feel good.
Gala Lola Afro Juju. Afro Juju, the price is Let us dance, let us dance, yo. Ijo Shina. Ijo Shina. Ijo Shina. Ijo Shina. Èmi lè jó kódà. Ìwọ lè jó. Bá èmi lè jó. Ìwọ lè jó. Shina o. Shina o. Shina o. Shina o. Shina o. Shina o. Ọmọge wọ́tò. Ijo Shina.
Hey, David, Mommy, how did you feel?
David! Hey, wahala dey for who know where shine no. First of all, this your outfit is mad. And I'm loving it because every day you just, like last week you give us coats. Now this week you don't give us shine. We need to then follow you. But outside of that, you know, when I heard you were performing Sheena Peterson, I was like, oh God. Now so we'll take wave David now goodbye. Now lie yo. Now lie yo. You put my foot inside my what? Mouth. That was an amazing performance.
Okay, judges, let's have your scores. Next up, performing Joromi by Victor Owaifo, it's Gideon.
High life, what do I know about high life? It's more like the music for the soul. Music to chill, to enjoy. In Yoruba, they call it faji. So that's basically what I know about high life.
Joromi. Hey, bona fé. Joromi. Joromi. Hey, bona fé. Joromi. Joromi. O fẹ́ ma mọ̀nyẹ́ o. Joromi. O fẹ́ ma mọ̀nyẹ́ o. Iruduguru ye. Joromi. Irudugu ye. Joromi ya. Joromi. Joromi. Hey, bona fé. Ice. No be who ice pass o. No be who strong pass o. If you know your strength, oh, then you must know your weakness. Eh. No go dey do pass yourself, oh my brother. Eh. Life not jeje, oh. Kolo temper, ah. Joromi, ah. Joromi, Joromi, hey, you put up there. Joromi, kisse, Joromi, oh, Joromi, kissy, Joromi, oh, aha. Hey, bona fé, hey, bona fé, hey, bona fé, hey, bona fé. Kisse, Joromi, oh, kissy, Joromi, oh, Joromi,
Olisa,
Yes.
talk to me.
Gideon, I like that. You did something very, very difficult. You managed to pay respect to the legacy of the song, but you also brought it into the present and the future. Not just with your singing style, but also with your movements, your interpretation. I thought it was spot on. You hit it right on the nail. It's a difficult one, like all the songs here, they're classic Nigerian songs, but you managed to really strike that divide and did a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, judges, your scores. Up next, performing Here Mama, Here Papa by Mike Okuri, it's Caesar.
High life music, just like the name implies, high and life. It just gives you that, uplift of the mindset, basically.
Anything where you do, make you do well. Everybody go follow your footsteps, oh. Yeah. Nigeria, now we own it.
Mommy, what did you think about his performance?
I really liked it, but I felt you could do more with it. You know, you had a lot of things going on for you. The BVs were also there. I felt you could have done more with it, you know. Well, it was a good performance altogether.
Okay, judges, let's have your scores. Now, don't forget that you can reach out to us on our Instagram page. It's at MTN_ for more fun. And you can also interact with us via Twitter. It's at MTN YelloStar. Now, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time on the show. Because when we return from the break, it's more great music and performances from the rest of our contestants. Stay tuned.
Yellow, yellow star.
Yeah. Bad guys in the building. I told you I'm the life for the party. Why your guys want they try to let that be? BTN don't go, make me want to hack. Super give me them sa, Jolo Maggie. Mommy see I no be liquor spender. I go it loader that legal tender. I'm thinking how we met is not coincidental. I can make a life just a little. Le tout est magique, magique. Fimi les chauffes.
Turn it up. Stream the best collection of music on Music Time with no data costs.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Yellow, yellow star.
Welcome back. This is still MTN YelloStar Season 1, Gala 2. 4 contestants have thrilled us to good music, but we're not done. We still have more performances lined up for you. Remember, the total score of the contestants will be the average score of the judges. That is 30 divided by 3. 5 contestants with the lowest score will be put up for elimination. Next up is Feifei Diamond performing One Love by Onyeka Umwenu. Let's go.
Highlife is a song that reminds us of the past times and how it basically, when you listen to a Highlife song, it just gives you a picture of the times, the old times.
Don't be sad, understand that everybody has a day when the sun stays away. Take heart in a new tomorrow. Live one love between us for a brighter day. You never need worry, let one love set you free. Oh, one love, keep us together. Living in a war is a struggle to stay in the light. One love, living in a war is a struggle to stay in the light. Somebody tell me, oh, what do we find? One love can set us free if we just let it be. Take heart in a new tomorrow. When love is so in it to chase the past away. You never need worry, let one love set you free. Oh, one love, keep us together. Living in a war is a struggle to stay alive. One love, keep us together. Living in a war is a struggle to stay alive. One love, keep us together.
Olisa, how did you feel about this performance?
I really, really liked it because she understands what the competition is all about. It's taking a song that we all love, classic song, and not trying to copy anything, just not trying to copy Onyeka Wenu, because Onyeka's voice is a different kind of level. But she played to her strengths, and she was clear. The lyrics came out clear. Her tone was perfect. You know, I think this is probably her best performance on the show so far, and definitely one of the best of the night. I really like it. Good job, my dear.
Fantastic. Okay, judges, let's have your scores. Next up, we have performing Owuro by beautiful Nubia Uzezi.
Okay, so I'm doing a folk song, Owuro Lojo by beautiful Nubia. Folk music, most times, I don't really have the dictionary definition, but I think one thing that's common with folk music is that they like to use a lot of idioms, they like to tell stories.
Banky, what did you think?
Uzezi, I think you're a very special talent. I think you have a very unique tone of voice and a very unique presence on stage. I felt like this wasn't your greatest performance thus far. I felt like, when you came out with the guitar, we were all very excited. We were like, oh man, you're about to take it to a different place. But ironically, that was probably the weaker part of your performance. So if you had just used the band and rocked out, you probably would have had a better showing all around, all right?
Thank you, Banky. Okay, judges, your scores. Up next, performing You and I by Onyeka Onwenu, we have Rael.
High life music, I mean, it reminds me so much of my childhood and, my parents back in the day. It was so full of life and fun. It's really nice to have that feel doing a song that, relates so much or brings back a lot of sweet memories about childhood.
You and I will live as one. You and I will live as one. Oh, you and I, you and I, you and I will live as one. You and I will live as one. 'Cause our love will last forever. Our love
Olisa,
Yes.
what did you think about Rayo's performance?
Well, I'm afraid it just didn't do it for me. It was very tepid. It started off very shaky, a bit slow. I thought it would get better in the middle or towards the end. It didn't happen. It was just bland, you know. The song deserves a lot more than that, a lot better than that. And you could have done it better. It was just bland. No? I'm sorry.
Okay, judges, let's have your scores. Next up, we have Dotty performing Ololufe by Orlando Julius.
This week, we're running Highlife and Folk, and I'm doing a song by Orlando Julius, the legend, the legendary. You know, that man has been an influence to me personally, my music. You know, being the father of Afro soul.
Cause you know I love you, Tete. Cannot live without you. If you go, I go just crazy. Titi Lola, baby. Bumming, gbọ́rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Ìwọ olólùfẹ́ mi ò jọ̀wọ́, dákun yé máa kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀. Yéyé o, ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ràn jù ní gbogbo ayé yìí, ṣùgbọ́n. Ìwọ olólùfẹ́ mi ò jọ̀wọ́, dákun yé máa kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀ o. Yéyé ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ràn jù ní gbogbo ayé yìí, ṣùgbọ́n. Ojú wo ló fẹ́? Olólùfẹ́ ò máa fún ẹ. Ìgbójàsọ ló fẹ́. Olólùfẹ́ ò máa raṣọ fún ẹ. Ìgbójọmọ ló fẹ́. Àákékolúwa kó fún ẹ lọ́mọ. Ìwọ olólùfẹ́ mi ò jọ̀wọ́, dákun yé máa kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀ o. Yéyéyéyé ìwọ ni mo fẹ́ràn jù ní gbogbo ayé yìí, ṣùgbọ́n.
Oh, mommy, what did you think about Dotty's performance?
Dotty, every week you come out here and then you just wow me away. Not only was your delivery on point, everything about your craft, and I see you are sporting a new hairstyle. Hey, oh yeah, they know you. Delivery on point. Everything on point. Best performance this night, hands down.
Judges, let's get your scores. Up next, we have Oiza and May performing Nothing For You by Lagbaja.
Folk, from my understanding, is telling stories in music. And I feel like most African musicians did that in the past and are still doing it. Your Victor Wifos and all those I'm going to say Ebenezer Obio.
Yeah, you can.
People like that. When folk comes
and Lagbaja.
And
how you going to miss that?
And high life things. That's what folk.
Take you shopping, Toby, buy you something. Why won't you show me love, baby? Baba Toby me lama, Toby mama so me land. I'm not your auntie, kilo wate, Tony pay me land. I might be 50 something in my heart. I am 20 something. Above anything for me, show up. You say, why won't you let me? Papa, anything for me, show up. No look in my belly, oh, it's a sign of believing. So you go, no, say mama na mother. Mama was tickle me on my better movie. So you go, no, say mama na mother. I might be 40 something, let me finish. I might be 50 something, let me spoil in my heart. I am 20 something. Mama, anything for me, show up. Let me buy you a car. Toby, call me. Toby, please. Give me a call. Give us a call. Thank you very much. 2 for 1 special.
2 for 1 special.
Oiza. May. Banky. Is it soft?
It's very soft. Soft. You have to add the TH at the end. Soft. I think you guys are very special. I think you're very talented. I thought that was a very artistic interpretation of that song, and I want to give you points for that. I hope you go very far in this competition, but I feel like you have so much more to give us, and I'm excited to see it.
Okay, judges, let's have your scores. Coming up next to perform Iyawo Mi by Timi Dakolo, it's Storm.
For me, high life is old people music, laid back music, beer parlor music, chilled music. No stress, just express yourself, be happy, just sing.
Like an angel in the morning, shooting star across the night. The most beautiful girl I've seen in all my life. Every second spent with you is like a day that starts brand new. And I'm so amazed at all the things you do. Yes, I wanna build my whole world around you. So I promise you forever and for always. Girl, you are my sunshine, baby, don't you go away. I want me, all on the family, or me, I love me. I will love you forever. I want me, all on the family, or me, I love me. I will love you forever. You're my baby, my baby. Girl, you are my sunshine, my lover, my essence. There's no one like you. You're my baby, my baby. Girl, you are my sunshine, my lover, my essence. There's no one like you. I won't be. All on the family, or me, I lie on me. I will love you forever. My sugar, my honey, my lover. I will love you forever. Forever and ever and evermore. I will love you forever.
Nice. Olisa, how did you feel about Storm's performance?
Good song selection, nice delivery. It wasn't the greatest singing performance, but you played to your strength. You didn't try and do it like Timi Dakolo. You did it your own way. one or two bits that were a couple of bum notes, but you played to your strength and you chose the right song and you gave a great performance. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Now let's have your scores.
Well, it seems like another question just popped into my box from Hilda. Very, very busy young lady. Olisa, you hear so many great artists on radio, and we're seeing some here on the show. Do you think talent is enough? Do you think talent is enough? I think I better throw it at my judges, my fellow judges. Amami, what do you think? Talent, is it enough?
Obviously, talent is not enough, but it's a considerable part of it, because I think that's what just puts your leg in the door. And then, every other thing that you need to do, you have to be extremely hardworking. You can't just have talent and expect that the world will just revolve around you and everything will start happening for you. You have to want it, you have to be hungry for it. And then, the banking understands the business of it, because, you have been inside the business. You are a record label mogul. And you of all people should know that it is not just about talent. Abi, what do you think?
Banky.
Yeah.
How much percentage do you think?
One of my favorite quotes is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So if you are talented and entitled and not willing to push yourself and get the other things that you need to complete that picture, you'll never make it. And it's always very frustrating for talented vocalists, for people who have very great voices, and they think because I know how to sing very well, I should be a star and everything should line up for me. And then they're faced with the harsh reality that it takes more than that. Like you said, talent is definitely a very important part of the foundation, but you need the rest of the building.
Oh, yes.
And it's a nice combo. You need the talent, you need the dedication, the hard work, the hunger, and the business. And not everyone has a business acumen. There's a yin and a yang. So if you're not, business savvy, you can always team up, because some of the most successful musicians in the world have teamed up with business partners, from the biggest all over the world. So, and they have managed to, those ones have been focused on the moves outside while they use their talent and dedicate to the actual creative side. So it's beautiful. Well, we're gonna wonder, let's throw it out to social media and see what they think about it. The question is, you hear so many great artists on the radio, and we're seeing some of them here on the show. Do you think talent is enough? So social media, over to you. Take it over.
Next up, we have Melody performing Mama by Flavor.
For me, Highlife is the kind of music that brings about the good old days and the kind of groove you jam to. And some of them are soulful that really touches the heart.
Precious gift, I love you, mama. Chukugozelu mwenemo. Olisabiko gozelu mama. If I don't worry, you should know this sleep. Every day, mama prayed for me, yeah. Yeah, the makan gemeregi, mama, yeah. Anything for you, yeah. Yeah, the makan yummy, 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 oh, mama. Precious gift, I love you, mama. Yeah. In my company, oh, mama. Mama, you too much,
Omaomi, tell me, how did you feel about his performance today?
I really liked your performance. It was better than the last one that I watched. So I still feel like there's so much more that you can offer. I feel like there's so much more that you can, bring. And then there's also song selection. You have to select songs that can show your vocal dexterity. And the kind of voice, the tone that you have, I don't think that you chose the song that will show that vocal dexterity.
Okay, so judges, let's have your scores. Remember that you can still reach out to us on our social media pages. Follow us on Instagram, it's at MTN YelloStar for more fun, and you can also interact with us on Twitter, it's at MTN YelloStar. When we return from the break, more amazing performances and good music from the rest of our contestants. Keep it locked.
Yellow, yellow star.
Hey, tell them. They told me you are the best around here.
What can I do for you, sir?
I want my own very, very simple. I don't want any shine. If I see any shine.
Actually, I'd love some sequins on my skirt. And I don't like any frills. I beg, I want frills on mine. But it must not be too tight.
Tight! That tight now, that is what I want. And the transition.
Oh, you know what? I want a gown. Me too. I want to come to bang.
You know what DMS are doing? Hey, did you capture all the information?
Of course not.
Actually,
fantastic.
I give my customers what they love because everyone has their unique style. So why should they wear the same thing? Just like MTN for me, which gives unique data and recharge offers just the way you like it. Just dial *121# and turn up great offers every day.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Yellow, yellow star.
It's Highlife and Folk, and Toby is very convinced his traditional attire game is way off the hook than Hilda's.
Speaking of moving, we are still in the thick of our High Life groove. And next to perform Greatest Love by Onyeka Onwenu is G. Isaac.
High life music, the way I see them, now music people like say they give you memories of the old days. They say live those days, our parents, our forefathers.
I woke up this morning, feeling life had passed me by. I knew I was hungry for a love I could not find. Oh, you lonely people, are you seeing us lost your faith? Let me tell you about the greatest love of all. Greatest love is all I need, yeah. Greatest love He gives to me, the living waters, the quenches all my thirst. love of all.
Olisa, what do you think about your Irish?
Yes. You understand why you're here. You know it's a competition. You've chosen the right song. You've given it, I mean, you stayed within your register where you were comfortable, where you could give it your best, your maximum output, and you did it. You know, you did it well. The way you interpreted the song, your movement, everything was on point. You know, I liked it. It really was on point. It's your best performance so far.
Great reviews, but judges, let's have your scores. Up next, Dave Wills performing Baby Jowo by Dr. Victor Olaya.
My next performance is going to be High Life. High Life for me is chilling music, groove. Not so much of anything, just vibes.
Oh my Lord, mo ti sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ la wà. Báńkì bá mi sọ fọ́mọ mi kó má ṣe jápa o. Bá mi sọ wípé fàájì tẹ́lẹ̀ la wà. Bébí jọ̀wọ́ kó má lọ. Ọmọdé ṣe mí ti yá lè dára. So coming up. I see the sun in your eyes. I see the stars in your eyes. I see the colors of the rainbow in your eyes. So baby, if you're not playing, that will make you stop and sharply. I said make you stop before you make you meet the man. Ejo, eba mi so singing. Go my love, together. Now only you, now only you, baby. Only you, hey. Now only you, it is you I see. Take a look at me and say yes to me. Thank you.
Banky, tell me, how did you feel about his performance?
Dave Wills, I think that was my favorite performance of you in this competition thus far. I feel like you're getting more comfortable on stage. You're having some fun with it. You know, we can see it in your mannerisms, in your expressions, in your energy, in your confidence. I think at the end there, you shook on the notes just a little bit, but it was such a solid performance all around that, you know, I'm willing to say, you know what? Just keep it like that, you understand? Ben Law, come on, you know, you did good, I'm proud of you, well done.
Okay, judges, let's have your scores.
Yellow.
Next up, we have Freeborn performing Taxi Driver by Bobby Benson.
I'm a soul singer, so this High Life song is a big deal for me. I have to put in my all because it's not really convenient for me. I have to impress the judges.
Husband is too much. Plenty drivers without labor. If you must go, nobody can. If you marry taxi driver, You know the shame. Plenty of man is too much. If he must go, don't you worry. Please let him go. Nobody cares. Hey, if you marry taxi driver, I don't care. Oh, if you marry lorry driver, I don't care. If you marry railway driver, I don't care. If you marry motor driver, I don't care. If you marry taxi driver, I don't care. If you marry lorry driver, I don't care. If you marry railway driver, I don't care. If you marry motor driver, I don't care.
Okay.
If you marry taxi driver, decide love him. Banky, please, what do you think about her performance?
I thought your performance was fantastic. I thought you picked a perfect song for you. I love your voice. I love your energy. I love your smile. I love the way that you own the stage. Listen, this girl is a professional. This is what you call a consummate professional, just hanging out with us upcoming artists. You understand? No, real talk, Freeborn, you did a fantastic job and you've been consistent the whole way through, so we're looking forward to much more from you. Well done.
All right, our judges, it's time to do the honors. Scores, please. There you have it. Our 14 contestants have all performed and have been scored by our judges. Let us have a look at what the leaderboard looks like. What matters is the status of our leaderboard. The cumulative of your last week and this week's scores gives your true position on the show. Now, if you hear your name, kindly step forward. Based on the cumulative results, our top two are David Gallant, Doty, while the bottom five in no particular order are Storm, Uzezi, Rael, Dave Wells, and Melody. The bottom five have one more chance to perform tomorrow in a bid to save themselves out of the bottom five, as scores are no longer over 10, but over 20. It is not over until it is over.
It's not over.
However, voting starts tomorrow, and the bottom five will be up for elimination for good.
Thank you so much to our judges. You all did an impeccable job.
Yes, you did.
Join us on the next episode as these 14 contestants fight to score more points from our judges and sing their hearts out to you on this stage to avoid remaining in the bottom five spot.
It's been an amazing show. Do not miss a moment of the everyday journey that leads to the contestants' weekly magic on stage. The contestants are currently in the hub and will start the serious business of music enterprise and empowerment in the Yellow Hub. On a lighter note, you put 14 people in one hub for 28 days. You can just imagine the tension, the drama, and all that is meant to happen in that hub. But I mean, we're here for it.
Okay, and for those of us that are curious about what happens, after hours, don't forget to follow all the fun and masterclasses that happen during the week in the MTN YelloStar Hub.
That's right.
With exciting exclusives from Music Time and MTN Pulse.
This is MTN YelloStar Season 1. I'm Toby Bakri. She's the beautiful Hilda Bassi. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. Good night, Niger.
Yellow, yellow star.